Here they come around the corner.
Green, green, green. Wow, the 911 of Josh McGay. Something happened to him. He's going to take it off the track there off of turn number 2.
Without even one lap on the books.
Wheels stay green. Out front is the 76S of Cody Daniel. Ray McSpadden holding on to second. The 52 of Ken Olds in third with the 13 of Jerry Frederick. Side by side for that third spot, and it's 2 abreast there on back between Eric Tomlinson. Oh, his 13 slides up, cuts the 52 off. And we reshuffle the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Well, Marcus, we know who the AJ is. That's Kevin Rutherford out of Flower Mound, Texas.
But still, out front, the 76S of Cody Daniel. Followed by Ray McSpadden, Jerry Frederick, Eric Tomlinson, Brandon Hood. That's your top 5. Then you got Rutherford, Estes, the 52 of Ken Old. Oh, it's the 76 of Cody Daniel. Got way up. He's real slow down through turn 4. Slow down the front stretch. Cross flags, 4 down, 4 to go. Ray McSpadden, your leader, under heavy pressure by the 13 of Jerry Frederick.
Oh, Jerry's going around.
He's going to loop it, stay in the gas, though.
And he'll give up the 6th spot to Ken Old in the 52 car.
76, Cody Daniel finally going to take it to the pits. 2 to go for the 48-8.
Raymond McSpadden coming around to get the white flag. However, Eric Tomlinson's drawing a bead on him right now. A couple of lengths off the back bumper. Tomlinson second, Brandon Hood third. Rutherford running 4th, and the 5th place car right now is Chad Estes. In 6th, it was Ken Old. Now it's Jerry Frederick. And Rich Shields bringing up the cow's tail.
Ken Old tagged the wall, broke a panhard bar. That rear end shifted all the way over as he's going to limp it home. Oh, he's going to tear some stuff major up. That rear end way out now.
And the 96 from Gatesville, Johnny Sheets. We got a green.
Thomas Hall getting a good jump there on the 1J. Dicker's going to slide up, going to lose all the way to the back of the pack.
Going from second to worst in 1/2 a lap.
As they say, hero to zero.
That's good.
Looks like Thomas Hall going to lead lap number 1. Good battle for second spot. Looks like Radcliffe dives underneath. Looking underneath Brian Walker for that second position. Looks like he'll take it in 3 and 4. Walker battling back on the outside of the car a bit snug. Radcliffe with the position.
Yeah, Walker slowly trying to get that car figured out. Not quite there yet, but he's close.
Johnny Sheets and David Good Sr. almost traded some paint there. Got real close, inches to spare.
Everybody's car wicked. Hitting a tight spot. Car grabs and jerks right. Hits the loose spot. Kicks it sideways. They're all over the place here in your second heat of the night.
I tell you what, guys, Thomas Hall Sr. got an R next to that name, but the car looks pretty good right now. It's got Justin Radcliffe behind him, and Radcliffe having to work to get around him. Almost a little bit of bumper tag right there as Radcliffe gets right up on the rear bumper of Thomas Hall Sr. as we come to cross flags, boys. 5 down, 5 to go. Radcliffe now with a good run on turn number 2. Sticks it to the bottom in turns 3 and 4. Thomas Hall Sr. with this a little bit more bite around the top side. He'll hang on to the top spot as we cross the line. Looks like Green has made his way up to 3rd. Brian Walker back to 4th. Dwayne Grantham rounds out the top 5.
Coming up towards the back end, David Good Sr. in the 13G, Johnny Sheets aboard the 96, and James Digger Cochran in the 1J car is definitely a ways back.
Great battle for a second. right on the tail of the leaders as they're going to come to 2 to go. You got green on the inside of Radcliffe. 2 more laps to go for the 20T, Thomas Hall.
We got 2 really good battles on the racetrack right now, gentlemen. That one for second spot is getting hot and heavy right behind your leader. We got another good battle for fourth going on. We got 3 wide coming out of turn number 4.
White
flag in the air.
Checker flags in the air. Your winner going to be the 20T of Thomas Hall, followed by the 11J, Justin Radcliffe. The 5, Kevin Green. The 27G of Dwayne Grantham. The 96 of Johnny Sheets.
Is that the same car? No? Well, anyway, green flag's out and we're underway. Looks like a good start off the top side for Garrett Rawls. Leads the field down into turn number 1. Yeah.
Oh, a lot of paint swapping going on the back straightaway. The 17 Shepherd and also the 1 car.
Oh, we've got one around. That's the number 1 machine. It's got a 1 on it. I'm not sure who it is. Green flag racing with Sport Mod heat race number 1.
7 cars left, 7 laps to go.
Here we go. Garrett Rawls once again going to lead the field to the green. James Guyton already getting around. The 60 machine of Billy Gould. Guyton up into that second spot. Gould back to third. Taylor Florio in fourth. Steve Hayes in that 5th spot. Driving a Gabe Tucker machine.
Up high goes the 21 of Chris Florio.
Yeah, it looks like Chris got a little bit loose coming into turn number 3. Looks like a little bit better down there on the south end of the racetrack. We got a good run for that second spot. Billy Gould with a good run out of turn number 2 down the backstretch into turn 3 on the bottom side. Looks like Guyton with the momentum. He'll hang on to that second spot. Meanwhile, Crazy Legs. Garrett Rawls, the driver out of China Spring, Texas, got that 4G hooked up and on a rail, Joe.
James Guyton has been driving better and better every week.
James got a win back a couple weeks ago, did he not?
He
we crossed
did.
the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 more from Buddy Costco. Garrett Rawls still with the lead. I tell you what, Joe, the gap getting a little bit smaller every time we go through the corners. James Guyton got that thing on a rail so far tonight here in heat race number 1 for the IMCA Southern Sport Mods. Still Rawls with the lead. Guyton in second. Gould is third. Taylor Florio fourth. Steve Hayes rounds out the top 5. Taylor Florio slides way up the racetrack, nearly smacks the wall coming into turn number 2 as we come to 2 laps to go. Taylor Florio now a little bit slower through the corners, maybe a little bit damage done. Maybe she did smack the wall. A little bit slower down the backstretch this time as the white flag comes out. 1 more lap to go for Garrett Rawls. The China Springs driver down the backstretch for the final time in heat race number 1 for the Southern Sport Mods through turn 3. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag gonna wave. Garrett Rawls with the win. Guyton will be second. Billy Gould third. Fourth will go to Taylor Florio. And Chris Florio at the last second gets around Steve Hayes for 5th.
Let's go do it. Green flag is waving. And James Honish jumps out to the lead immediately.
Holder down on the bottom, going to take the lead out of turn number 2. Honish, though, right there on his bumper, Joe, as is Ronnie Bell and Sid Kippen. 3 wide through turn number 4.
And the 95 car almost went, but did not.
Yeah, that was a heck of a save there by Ronnie Bell, the 95 machine. It looks like Sid the Kid already challenging for the lead, Joe.
Yep, they're dead even going into turn number 3. As they come out of turn number 3 and roll into 4. The 99 car is still up top, though. James Holder at the flag stand. He's still got the lead by about, 6 inches.
I was going to say, it looks like right now, Joe, the top side just got a little bit more bite coming out of the exit to the corner. So James Holder able to get the power down and hold on to that lead and hold off a hard charging Sid Kippen. Sid started in the 5th position and is already battling for the lead and has been for a lap or 2 now. 1 more shot down the inside, puts a slider on him coming into turn number 3.
So at the flag stand, Sid Kippen is your leader.
And that's right, Joe. That's the halfway mark. 4 down, 4 to go from Buddy Koska. Sid Kippen out front. A good battle now for the second spot between James Holder and Gabe Tucker. And unfortunately for Brandon Guerin, looks like the fun meter pegs early in heat race number 2.
But right now, all the itching is going on for that second place spot. Now the 99 drops back.
Yep.
James Holder drops into 3rd. Gabe Tucker runs up to 2nd spot. but he's still about 3 car lengths behind the 58 car of Sid Kiffin as they go into turn number 1.
Yeah, 2 to go from Buddy Koska. Like you said, Joe, James Holder had to tap the brakes just a little bit right to the middle of the corner to keep the car straight, and that little bobble was all Gabe Tucker needed to get around. Unfortunately for Gabe, I don't think he's going to have enough time as the white flag is in the air for the kid. Sid Kiffin in the 58 machine, no stranger to the victories. No stranger to winning races, that's for sure, here at Heart of Texas Speedway.
And I know you've noticed that James Holder's been smoking for the last 2 laps.
Oh, yeah. Checkered flag gonna wave. Sid Kiffin going to take the win. Gabe Tucker going to come across in second. James Holder will be third. I believe it was James Honish in fourth.
Yes.
That's right, Joe. These things are fast as Grease Lightning. I like the reference there. Go, Grease Lightning, go. Ray Allen Kohanek, John Pate going to lead him to the green flag. This time out of turn number 4, heat race number 1 for the ASCS Gulf South Region Sprint Cars. Good jump off the bottom. Ray Allen Kohanek leads him into turn number 1. John Pate, Brandon Long side by side for that second spot. Give it to Pate coming out of 2. Here comes Harley White, the young lady out of Oklahoma. 3 wide into turn number 4. White gets the short end of that stick, drops back to that 4th spot. Kohanek still your leader. John Pate in second spot. Brandon Long is now 3rd out of Wichita Falls, Texas. Dives down to the bottom of turn number 3. John Pate shuts the door, going to hang on to that second spot as we come out of 4. White dives down to the bottom, trying to put a slide job on Brandon Long, and she'll get the spot out of turn number 2. Harley White up to 3rd spot, Long back to 4th. Rounding out the top 5 is Martin in the 51 machine. Brandy Haas, Junior Jenkins, and the 11 of Jerry Cox round out the field. Ladies and gentlemen, here we come already to 5 down, 5 to go for Ray Allen Kohanek in the 17 machine. Your leader by about a straightaway over the 36 of John Pate. Harley White sitting in 3rd. Brandon Long is 4th. Caleb Martin right there in 5th spot. Don't count him out, Joe. It looks like a 3-car battle for the second spot. Long to the bottom of turn number 1. Slider on Harley White takes over the 3rd position. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Long all kinds of out of shape. Harley White to the bottom as we come to 2 to go. Brandon Long now looking to the top side, dives down to the bottom, locks up the brakes on the front end to get the car down to the bottom of the racetrack as the white flag is out for Ray Allen Kohanek. He's in his own time zone right now. John Pate with a 2nd place run going on to that 36 machine. Brandon Long hang on to that 3rd spot. Now Caleb Martin challenging Harley White on the bottom. Whoa, big contact between Brandon Long and John Pate. Harley White with nowhere to go. Checkered flag is already waved. Ray Allen Kohanek going to get the win. Caleb Martin going to come across in 2nd spot. Junior Jenkins going to finish in 3rd position. Brandy Haas going to be 4th. Rounding out the top 5 will be Jerry Cox with the exit of John Pate, Brandon Long, and Harley White. What happened there, folks? It was the last lap coming into turn number 3, and Brandon Long running for passing points. The name of the game with the ASCS Gulf South Region Series, those passing points. All important. Brandon Long, I hate to sound partial, but it looked to me like he got a little greedy, Joe.
Oh, no.
Look, I honestly. Green flag is out. We're underway. Not as good a start as typical for Justin Melton out of Flower Mound, Texas. The Haughton, Louisiana hot shoe, Dustin Gates takes the lead. Out of turn number 4, going to lead lap number 1. Dustin Gates in the 6th machine. 2nd will be Justin Melton. 3rd, Shannon Tankersley. Zane Lawrence 4th. Michelle Melton 5th. Cody Stacy, Claude Estes, and Chase Parsons round out the field. Cody Stacy looking like he missed up on the setup just a little bit. The car is a handful in the corners as it almost goes all the way around. Very loose in the 48 machine. I'll tell you what, guys, the track's starting to slick off real bad.
Flag racing on ice.
That's right.
Either one, yes.
Dustin Gates really hammering on that high side around turns 1 and 2. Justin Melton, Shannon Tankersley right through the middle of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Both of them go high in 3 and 4. We're already halfway done, Joe.
Already.
I believe we're running 8 laps. My math was wrong earlier, so it's 4 down and 4 to go right now from Buddy. Dustin Gates already coming around to complete lap number 5. He's your leader right now in the 6th machine. Justin Melton sitting in 2nd spot. Shannon Tankersley, 3rd spot. Zane Lawrence and Michelle Melton round out the top 5. Should be 2 to go this time by. There it is. Dustin Gates out of Haughton, Louisiana. 2 laps to go. Good battle shaping up for that 2nd spot. Well, it was. Shannon Tankersley loses a lot of ground on the high side. Gains it all back down the backstretch with a heck of a run. White flag out for Dustin Gates. Justin Melton still hangs on to that second spot. Shannon Tankersley, a much better run around the top side that time. Dives it down to the bottom. Slide job in turn number 3 as the checkered flag is out. Dustin Gates with the win. Shannon Tankersley in second spot. Justin Melton settles for third. Zane Lawrence fourth. Michelle Melton will be fifth. Here we go, folks. Green flag is out. We are underway. Oh, and right off the bat, Harry Arrington and Randy Allen bumping and grinding down the front stretch. Kevin Ramey to your lead. Ramey going to lead the field into turn number 3. Arrington hanging on to that second spot. Larry Howery all the way to the bottom. We're almost 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Oh, wow. Oh. And Michael Lang and Randy Allen get together. Lang nearly going over. The car rests back on all fours. Looks like we're getting ready to go green again in heat race number 3. Joe Harry Arrington and Larry Howery now your front row. Green flag's out. We're underway. And just like that, Howery goes into your top spot. Kevin Ramey settles into that second position with a good run out of turn number 2. Going to run Howery down the backstretch into turn 3. Give him a little bit of a wheel shot coming out of 4. Oh, man. Ramey just gives him a little bit of a nudge. Now here comes Raven Culp around the high side. Not going to work out as well, but a good run down the backstretch. Slides by on the inside into turn number 3. Raven Culp now into that second position. Howery battling back. He'll take it back coming out of 4. Randy Allen taking the scenic route around the top side. We all stay in bounds. Everybody still gets to play. Getting quite dusty here in heat race number 3, but Kevin Ramey still the leader. Raven Culp in second spot. Tommy Bryant has worked his way up to third from the back. A good run for Tommy Bryant. Looks like Randy Allen going to peg the fun meter early. He'll take the number 1 machine off the speedway.
Well, Kevin Ramey's got this thing pretty well in hand, looks like.
Yeah, Joe, I'm going to say barring catastrophe, Ramey's got this thing in the bag. We just crossed the halfway mark. Raven Culp is in second spot. Tommy Bryant trying to battle around him, trying to get around the lap car of Harry Arrington. They'll go around with 2 to go from your flagman. Raven Culp in the second spot. Kevin Ramey going to take the white flag, a straightaway plus between himself and second spot. Raven Culp. Third spot, Tommy Bryant. Fourth is Jacob Lucas. And fifth is Larry Howery. Here comes the checkered flag. Kevin Ramey with the win in heat race number 3. Second spot going to go to Raven Culp. Third spot, Tommy Bryant. Fourth spot going to be Jacob Lucas. Rounding out the top 5 will be Larry Howery, and Harry Arrington going to round out the field in 6th.
It is showtime for the iStock. So here we go, green flag. Chad Estes breaks out to the lead, but Dylan Smith is right there with him. And don't forget about the 22, Tyler Muirhead. He's running third. In fourth, the 47, Justin McCullough. And that's the way it looks right now as they come around and finish lap number 1. 7-11 car, Tristan Smith. 5th and 6th is Eric Jones. Now Eric has moved up to 5th spot. Chad Estes there in the 83 car. He is your leader right now. He's pulling double duty tonight. He'll be back in his modifying a little bit later on.
Hot on his tail, the 03. Dylan Smith. Still no change in your running order. Still out front, the 83 of Chad Estes, the 03E of Dylan Smith, the 22T of Tyler Muirhead, the 47 of Justin McCullough, and the 84X of Eric Jones. That's your top 5.
Now, we've seen Eric do this before.
Oh, yeah, he's in a qualifying spot. He puts it in Cadillac mode. Gonna see the white flag this time by. 1 more to go for the 83 of Estes. Off the turn 4, checker flag will wave. Your iStock Heat Race winner of the 83 of Chad Estes, followed by the 03E of Dylan Smith, the 22T of Tyler Murhead, the 47 of Justin McCullough, and coming home 5th will be the 84X of Eric Jones. Slow creeping start here for V18. Green flag, we're underway. Whoa! Norman up and over the turn 1. And caution's going to come out. Green.
Green.
Leading lap 1 going to be the R12. 47-25, Benji Kirkpatrick in second. Then you got the V18 and the 63. The 116, the Hammond. And the 115 and 3X.
Oh, there's Taylor Florio down front. I think.
Got a battle for the lead. Here comes the 47-25 of Kirkpatrick, going to take it over from the R12 of Ryan Powers. Battle for third between the 63 of Andy Roller and the V18 of Kenny Merritt.
Man, that's the darndest thing. You take your eyes off the track for a second. When you look back out there, Benji's in the lead.
Cross flags, 4 down, 4 to go.
Awesome Andy Roller hanging into third right now. Kenny Merritt's fourth. Well, Benji's on autopilot right now. Excuse me, cruise control.
White flag's out, 1 more to go for the 47-25 of Benji Kirkpatrick.
Well, no sweat for the 47-25. Here it comes in now, Marcus, to take the checkered flag. Benji Kirkpatrick.
Second going to be the R12, Ryan Powers, the 63 of Andy Roller. The V18 of Kenny Merritt, the 116 of Damon Hammond, and the 3X of Mr. Norman.
We're going to go green flag. This time out of turn number 4, B-Main for the ASCS Sprint Car. Claude Estes gets a good run off the top or the bottom of turn number 4. He'll lead him down the backstretch into turn number 3. Michelle Melton settles into that second spot. Larry Howery's third. Chase Parson fourth. 5 and 6 right now. Brandy Haas and Jerry Cox. Cody Stacy trying to get around both of them.
Right now, Cody Stacy in the 48 is the bubble car.
Unfortunately for Cody, yeah, right now, until he picks up a spot, he's going to be parking on the trailer. Looks like he's going to sneak under Jerry Cox down the backstretch into turn number 3. Had a very ill-handling race car in the heat race. They made a bunch of changes to it. Looks like it's a little bit better for the B-Main. Right now, he's got a berth in tonight's feature. Meanwhile, the battle's up front, and is it a battle or what? Claude Estes on the top side, Michelle Melton on the bottom. Estes back down to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Gets a good run down the backstretch. Michelle Melton settles into that second spot. She follows him high in turns 3 and 4. Looks to be the way around the racetrack right now. Estes dives back down to the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Michelle Melton follows suit. The car very sideways on the exit. Larry Howery in third spot. Chase Parson fourth. Brandy Haas fifth. Cody Stacy, in sixth. Jerry Cox rounds him out in seventh. The car's a little bit strung out. Looks like right now everybody pretty solid into their positions. So we'll see how it goes. Looks like flagman Jeff Bowser going to show them halfway. There it is. Claude Estes still the man with the plan right now, leading him around the racetrack down the backstretch into turn number 3.
And that's Jerry Cox in the 11 car. He's trying to figure out any way he can to get up there and get around that 48 car so that he doesn't have to drive all the way home to Pasadena empty-handed.
Yeah, Jerry trying to find some more speed in the 11 machine, trying to catch up to Cody Stacy and take over that 6th spot. I don't know, Joe. It's a pretty good stretch between the two of them, about a straightaway.
And he's about to get lapped.
Yeah, and then you got to pass Claude Estes too, and that's going to be difficult to do. Michelle Melton gets around as well down there on the bottom of the racetrack. I tell you what, Joe, she's trying to find a good line to get some speed down the straightaway. They've been having some trouble. Michelle has 2 cars, one for a 305 and one for a 360. And her dad has been talking, Mike Melton, about this 21 machine. I believe it's an Eagle chassis. They've just been having some big-time trouble with it throughout the year. Haven't really had the year they wanted, so it's been a struggle all year long. But right now the gap is pretty small. From first to second, Michelle's really closed the door. Maybe Claude taking it a little too easy as the white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. Michelle down at the bottom in turns 1 and 2, trying to get around Claude Estes. Right now we're going for position. Joe, here we go on the inside. Checkered flag going to be out this time by side through turn number 3. Going to be Claude Estes with the win. Melton will be second. Looks like Larry Howery right here going to be in third. The 11 is a lap car, so it's going to be Parson in 4th. Brandy Haas will come across in 5th. Cody Stacy going to round them out. Round out your transfers anyway in the 6th position.
And they are running, folks. Green flag's in the air. Paint swapping right off the start there between the 08 car of Colton Rawls and the 34W of Bradley Warren. Still the 08, Colton Rawls. That car's powerful. It does know its way to victory lane, no doubt about that. 88, Austin Moore coming in second. And let me see here. Mustang. That's a Pinto. That's a Pinto in the back there, the 88 car, Blake Clark. This is the only place you'll ever see a Ford Pinto at speed, because they don't make them anymore. They haven't made them in years. So 3 Mustangs and a Pinto going for the midseason championship of the Heart of Texas Speedway Junior Mini Stocks. No change in the running order since we last talked, folks. It's still the 08 car, Colton Rawls. He wants those mid-season championship bragging rights, and he's trying to get to victory lane any way he can. Got his foot to the floor, coming off of 3 and into 4. And the 88 car, Austin Moore, trying to make a move in there. We're halfway done. All right, folks, we got to make a little change here in the running order. We've been telling you one thing, telling you wrong. 08 Colton Rawls is your leader right now. The 88C goes around in turn number 2 and might give up a position here. I don't know. The 88C, Blake Clark out of Godley, running second right now. White flag is out, 1 to go. So the 08 Colton Rawls Second is 88C Blake Clark. 34W Bradley Warren. And then the 88 car, the Pinto, that's going to be Austin Moore. There's the checkered flag for the 08 Colton Rawls.
Leading lap 1 going to be the 88, Rick Morosky. Then you got the 4, Ryan Hopkins, and a 2x2 battle for 3rd and 5th. Still out front, the 88 of Rick Morosky, followed by the 4, Ryan Hopkins. The 8 of Chris Richards. The 25 of Michael Gannett, and the 54 of Melvin Kemp Jr.
In 32, Corey Fulton gets the hold your lane flag. And basically, I guess she's just trying to get some seat time in there because she's staying down low and letting all the other cars go by.
Still out front, the 88 of Rick Morosky. Everything kind of holding steady with the exception of Melvin Kemp, the only one working the middle of the bottom side.
And the 52 car, David Pliscott, gets the hold your lane flag from flagman Jeff Bowser.
Best battle on the track is for that 4th spot between the 54 Melvin Kemp and the 25 of Michael Gannett. Kemp gonna take it down the front stretch. As the leader will come up on the lap traffic.
Oh, Morosky's about to give up his lead there, Marcus. Big lap traffic.
Yeah, but we got a
problem.
car. Oh,
Oh,
Big Rick,
man,
Big Rick.
wham, bam, boom out here in turn number 2. Morosky, he's going to kick him off on this modified Waco restart anytime now. The light is out. He's got a row to himself, and he's into it in turn 3.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Morosky's around. The 4 car, Ryan Hopkins, takes over the lead.
And we got caution.
Yes, we do. Charge ahead point here on this, as we call it, the modified Waco restart. Leader gets a row all to himself up front. Everybody else falls in behind 2 by 2. Once the light goes out in turn 3, the leader can go, and the leader is gone. I guess that bobble by the 88 car is what the 4 needed. Ryan Hopkins has just taken over. Michael Gannett, who gave us the t-shirt and also those passes to Mudfest, is trying hard to catch up, but Marcus Harcrow, we may have a brand new mid-season champion in the Heart of Texas Speedway Hobby Stocks. Marcus lost something here. If y'all can help us out with that, we'd appreciate it. There you go. Can't be losing those telephones. And the checkered flag did come out for the 4 car. Congratulations to Ryan Hopkins.
Green, green?
Yep, green, green.
Gonna lead lap number 1. The 82 of Jeremy Oliver. 47 Shannon Dulock. Then you got a side-by-side battle between the 75 of Wesley Warren and the 8 W3 of Hayden Wade. The 8 of Larry Underwood and the 32 of Joe Williams side-by-side for that 5th spot. Best battle on the track car for 3rd and 5th. Still door to door. Hayden Wade driving in there a little hard, getting it sideways, trying to get whatever he can on that bottom side. 75 of Wesley Warren now gone to the bottom.
So what's going to take place here, Marcus? I mean, you know, you put these 2 guys up front on the road ahead of everybody else, and you wonder which one of them's going to falter, if either one.
Yeah, they both kind of changed lines. Oliver at first was at the top with the 47 and Dulock at the bottom. They swapped. You got the battle for 3rd. They've been swapping. I mean, Hayden Wade making that bottom, trying to make it work. Still staying side by side with the 75.
Yeah. Now, one thing about it, you can tell Wesley Warren likes the high side tonight. He's been up there all race.
Yeah, he went down a couple of laps down on the bottom, but just never could get anything going.
What's Joe Dirt got coming out of his sleeve? He's going to go down low. And the 3 cars behind him all stay high.
44, Damian Snyder looks like to have some front-end issues.
Now there goes Shannon Dulock. He does this a lot. He'll get up high and try to slingshot off that berm, off that banking. But
5 to go.
yeah, Jeremy Oliver taking away his line a little bit, looks like. See how Jeremy kind of slides up?
Yep. Carry his momentum all the way to the top of the track. Keep it going. Keeping the tires underneath him. Battle for the lead. Tightening up.
Still about a car length and a half between those 2 competing for 1st place. Remember, the winner of this one is the mid-season champion here at Heart of Texas.
#21J, Jordan Carnegie with the right rear flat. to 1 to go this time by.
Okay, folks, this is for the money now. This is for the money. Coming around turn number 3, it's the 82 car with the 47. Again, going high, trying to get that slingshot, but there's a checkered flag out, and it'll go to the 82 car, Jeremy Oliver.
Lights are out. We're getting ready to go. Picking up the throttle. Green flag here in your IMCA Modifieds.
Here he is.
Out front it is the 48R, Ray McSpadden. Got a battle for second with 20T, Thomas Hall. The 83 of Chad Estes and the 1B of Brennan Hood.
Kevin Green took a shot back there on turn number 3. It looks like he's all right. He wheels by Jerry Frederick in the 13 car.
Eric Tomlinson now looking to take over third. Brandon Hood stuck behind his teammate and friend, the 20T of Thomas Hall.
Eric Tomlinson.
Bumper tag for the 20T. Keep it straight. We stay green. Sorry. Yeah, as you're saying, Eric Tomlinson taking over second from the 83 of Chad Estes, or at least trying to, as those guys are side by side. Oh, there goes the 1B around. Brandon Hood in the middle of turn 4, caution flag waves. All right, one of the best.
Tony Fetters is on the camera tonight for Race on Texas. I hope you can erase that somehow, Tony.
He can edit. Not live, but he can edit the...
Here comes Ray now, Marcus. Let's go watch.
Yeah, that didn't work out. That's going to leave some cars tangled up here in the back. Kevin Green to the infield. Caution is out.
He's already into 3. He's still going 20 miles an hour. Now he's coming.
A lot sooner this time than he did last time. Still out front, 48R, Ray McSpadden, 45P of Eric Tomlinson, and the 83 of Chad Estes. You got Johnny Sheets and the 27G of Dwayne Grantham. That's your top 5. Josh McGay is in 6th. Thomas Hall, the 8J of Kevin Rutherford, the 13G of David Good Sr., and the 9W Brian Walker, your 10. Tomlinson looking to take over the lead from the 48R, Ray McSpadden.
Just about had it done.
Still, 48R, Ray McSpadden, followed by Eric Tomlinson, Chad Estes, John Sheets. Battle for 5th between the 911 and Josh McGay, 27B of Dwayne Grantham, then Rutherford, Hall, Good, and Radcliffe now in your top 10. Radcliffe looking to get underneath Dude for 9th. Five more laps to go. That lead duel is starting to heat up.
Uh-oh, got under him. No harm, no foul, no blood.
Side by side this time by the line. Eric Tomlin's going to lead him down the backstretch into turn number 3. 48R, Raven Smed still running that bottom side. So Tomlinson now 4 car lengths over 48R. Here comes the 83 of Chad Estes. Estes going to look to take over second now.
Estes got squirrely going down the back straightaway, but no problem.
White flag's out, 1 more lap to go. 40-45 of Eric Tomlinson.
There's the checkered flag for the 45T. Eric Tomlinson second.
Kevin Ramey on the inside of that row number 2.
What about Michelle Melton?
Long way back, but anybody can do it. It's going to be her. Green flag's out. We're underway. Dustin Gates and Raven Culp side by side down the backstretch into turn number 3. Culp on the bottom of the racetrack. Gates up top. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Looks like it's going to be Raven Culp out of Mesquite, Texas. Gates in second. Kohanic is third. Wow. Shannon Tankersley takes a wild ride through turn number 1. He's sitting at about 6th spot right now. The car's getting a little bit spread out as we complete lap number 2. Still Culp out front. Gates is second. Kohanic in third. Now Tommy Bryant has worked his way up to 4th, way on the down very bottom of the racetrack. Ramey looking to the outside down the backstretch. Not going to happen. It's very, very slick out there. Culp already got a straightaway between himself and Dustin Gates. Raven Culp pretty much on cruise control right now, Joe. Gates riding that top side through turns 3 and 4. Looks like Rail and Kohanic way down on the very bottom of the racetrack. 4th spot right now is Tommy Bryant. 5th spot, Shannon Tankersley. Here comes Jacob Lucas, though. Has gotten around Ramey. Got a really good run off the bottom, but just can't get around Shannon Tankersley for that 5th spot. Lucas now slides to the top side. That's for 5th spot on the racetrack. Shannon Tankersley slides up, shuts the door. Lucas down to the bottom. Jacob Lucas on the very bottom of the racetrack still can't seal the deal. Make the move to get around for that 5th spot. Your leader is still Raven Culp. Here he comes to cross the start-finish line. 1 more lap in the books. Dustin Gates still in 2nd spot. Raylan Kohanic is 3rd, but he's got his hands full right now with Tommy Bryant in 4th. Shannon Tankersley, 5th spot right now on the racetrack. Jacob Lucas 6th, Harley White in 7th. Then it's Caleb Martin, Kevin Ramey, and Justin Melton, your top 10. Michelle Melton has picked up 3 spots. No, she tags the wall and loses about 4 spots right there. The young lady out of Flower Mound, Texas makes a rare mistake and slips back about 4 positions. Meanwhile, the lead has shrunk. Dustin Gates closes the gap coming into the corners, just blowing the tires off down the straightaway, but it's handling really good through the corners. Raven Culp, still your leader. Dustin Gates in 2nd spot, about a straightaway back to 3rd spot. That's Ray Allen Kohanic. Shannon Tankersley in 4th. Jacob Lucas has gotten around Tommy Bryant for 5th. Bryant back to 6th. Dustin Gates right up around the top side now. Looks to be the way to go. He's closing in quickly on your leader. Has closed the gap. Was a straightaway. Now it's about a half a car between the 2 of them. Dustin Gates once again top shelf in 3 and 4, looking high, wide, and handsome on the way out. Just can't close the gap, but here we go around the lap car. Brandy Haas going to be the first to go a lap down. Culp down to the bottom. Gates lost some momentum that time around the top of the racetrack, but here we go again into turn number 3. Tankersley now closing the gap on Raven Culp for second spot. Justin Gates is still your leader. Culp in second. Here comes Tankersley around the top side. Shannon Tankersley takes the second spot out of turn number 4. Sets his sights on Dustin Gates. Tanner Tankersley talked to me in the pit area a little bit earlier about the run he was going to have to make. Started 6th on the evening. Worked his way up to second on a very slick racetrack. This is a very patient man's game right here. Now, Tankersley to the bottom in turn number 1. Puts a slider on Dustin Gates. Gates battles back around on the outside, side by side down the backstretch into turn number 3. Lap traffic once again going to come into play now. It's Junior Jenkins on the high side in turn number 4. Shannon Tankersley with the lead of the stripe. Gates back to second. Raven Culp is right there. Tommy Bryant's right there. Jenkins goes around. We've got a yellow. Dustin Gates with a flat right rear tire.
Okay, here comes the 14 car now. The race will start off turn number 4, not on the back straightaway.
That's right. Unfortunately, it looks like Dustin Gates is going to have to go on the hook in the hot pit area, not making it back out. But we're going back green flag racing. Shannon Tankersley leads him down the front stretch into turn number 1. Raven Culp got a good restart that time, closed right back up on the rear bumper. Looks like Jacob Lucas going to hang on to that 3rd position. Tommy Bryant sits back there in 4th. Raylan Kohanic is 5th. Bryant down to the bottom of turn number 3, trying to get around Lucas for that 3rd spot. Lucas nearly smacks the wall. Coming out of turn number 4. Michelle Melton sneaking around Claude Estes. Well back in the field right now. Unusual to see both of those cars back there as Shannon Tankersley already about a half straightaway between himself and second spot. Raven Culp all the way around to your second spot car. Oh, a rare mistake from the driver. Lights are out. They're going to be going green flag this time out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, Shannon Tankersley, your leader. Jacob Lucas in second spot. Tommy Bryant 3rd. Kohanic and Harley White round out the top 5, and we're back underway. Zane Lawrence and Justin Melton got a good battle going on for about 8th place on the racetrack right now. I tell you what, I talked to Justin Melton early on. He's had some brake issues with that 11 machine on and off throughout the season. Looks like everything's going good right now, or we'd be able to tell. Oh, we've got Ray Allen Kahan. No, that is the 5 car. No, who is that? 57, that's Chase Parson, 57. Looks like we're going to stay green. Chase is well out of the racing group. It looks like we are going to stay green. Shannon Tankersley still your leader, a long way out in front of second spot. We've got another go, both Meltons.
Well, now Michelle hangs on, but the 11 car is going to be dead in the water back there. Justin Melton, he's going to scorekeeper. He just threw his hands up in the air.
Well, they were pointing at something. I don't know. Tankersley leads him to the green once again down into turn number 1. Looks like Jacob Lucas still in second spot. Harley White now looks to the outside of Rayla Kohanic for 4th. Not going to happen down the backstretch. Kohanic pulls her down the backstretch into turn number 3. Tommy Bryant has gotten around for that second spot. Lucas now back to 3rd. Bryant up to 2nd. White has now gotten around Kohanic for 4th. Here comes Caleb Martin for 5th. Joe, I'm betting money what's happened is these tires have sealed up on these race cars. They're cold and they're hard on the outside now, and they're just not getting the grip out of the corner.
Okay, you mentioned Caleb Martin. One thing he told us earlier today was that his goal tonight,
white flag, Joe.
His goal is to finish in the top 5. Can he hang on one more lap?
Right now, he's got a top 5 in the books, Joe.
Looks like Caleb Martin finished 4th. And it was the Saw car, is what I call it. Hi, Nick, you're back.
I'm back. Where'd Marcus go?
Yeah, him and his daughter went somewhere.
Looks like we've already got a problem for Votaw on the 9V.
Yeah, but if he can get it off the track, we'll stay green.
Oh, I don't know about that, Joe. We've got Bobby Joe Sheets around. Okay. Well, nope, we got another one around. That's the double OG. I hope they know those little circles don't count.
No. And we're going.
Got 3 wide back for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th just a second ago. Out front still the 4G and Garrett Rawls, followed by the 68 of James Cotton. Then you got the 58 of Sid Kippen. The 99 James Holden, the 95 of Gabe Tucker. The 95 Ronnie Bell, the 7X Steve Hayes. Battle for 17th and 16th. And they got the 21s.
Marcus, I hate to do this to you, man, but I was on the phone. Is Garrett Rawls the race leader right now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Then the 68 of Guyton, as you mentioned, and here comes Sid Kippen.
Sid Kippen now taking over second. Here comes the 95, the 195 of Gabe Tucker.
They're coming 3 wide into turn 4, but then it breaks off and turns 2 wide. Looked like the 95 and the 21T might have swapped a little bit of paint going into turn 1, but no harm, no foul, or as they say, no blood, no foul. Sid Kippen slowly but surely trying to make his way up front along with...
Oh, the 9V around. The 9V of... I just saw that 9V of David Votaw around in turn number 2. Caught the...
So let's see how he deals with it. Turn 3 is the start. Gabe Tucker saying, I want some of this. He's trying to get around and go down onto the low side. So they're going side handle to side handle, door handle to door handle down the back straightaway. Tucker trying to break out into a lead here. He's coming up high toward the wall. And at the flag stand, it's Gabe Tucker, your new leader.
Great battle back here for back in 7th. They're 3 wide.
Well, Taylor Florio's in there tucked alongside her dad, or was a moment ago. And if you think he wouldn't hit her to move her out of the way, you're sadly mistaken.
But out front, it is the 95 of Gabe Tucker, the 58 of Sid Kippen, the 17 of Jeff Shepard, the 4G of Garrett Rawls, and the 7 of Steve Hayes. That's your top 5.
James Guyton and Taylor Florio got together. Some kind of debris rolling up toward the top of the track.
Yeah, dirt defender ring. They may leave it.
Not made out of metal, huh?
It is. Oh. And the leader just ran over it.
And the 4G kicked it up out of the way. Can you say flat tire, maybe?
Flat tire on the 68 of James Guyton. Left rear is flat. White flag's out, one more lap to go for the 95 of Gabe Tucker.
And here he is, your winner, the 195, Gabe Tucker. Sid Kiffin in second. Here we go. Green flag's out. Big mess of cars going around turn 2. Chad Estes breaks out into the lead with the 10 car. Now that's the 10. I say it is. That's the V18, Kenny Merritt.
And the guy working the high side is we got the 22T of Tyler Murhead going to come to a stop at the bottom of turn 1 and 2. Caution is out.
Eric Jones champing at the bit there. So is the 18 of Kenny Merritt. Chad's coming. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Three wide, notch 2. Awesome Andy Roller hanging in right behind Eric Jones. Eric's got up to second now from third. Him and Andy are trying to chase down that 83 of Chad Estes.
The 84 Eric Jones is running on 7 cylinders tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, stuck a valve in the heat race. So he pulled the rocker arm off, pulled everything out on that one dead cylinder, and so he's running 7 cylinders.
And still running pretty dadgum fast,
yeah,
too.
I mean, you don't have to worry about burning the tires off. Oh, as we get 2 around, we got the 22T of Tyler Murhead and the 47 of Justin McCullough.
And the 22's in the same exact place
and
it was.
And caution again.
Yep. Same. All right, and here comes Chad Estes once he gets ready to rock. He's all the way through 3 now and into 4, and there we go. Three wide into turn number 3.
Oh, there goes the 116 of Damon Hammond.
Come on, Damon, get it turned around. Get it turned around, dude. Come on.
And caution. We got a new second place, the 03E. Green, green,
There's
green.
the green, 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 as you said. Dylan Smith trying to make a move on Chad Estes. Benji's back there, though. Oh, man, don't ever count him out. Especially with a wide lane to pass on the right.
Dylan Smith just a tick faster than Estes, but Estes is making sure he covers the inside. But here comes the 84 Eric Jones on the outside now. Dylan Smith looking to get underneath the 83 as he does, takes the lead down the back stretch. Dylan Smith, your new leader at the line.
Eric Jones and Benji Kirkpatrick both trying to get something going on the top. There's a 3 wide set up down the back. Oh, he gave Benji an opening. I don't know if he didn't go through there.
Patrick trying to make it 3 wide for third. Five more laps to go for the O3E and Dylan Smith. Chad Estes went to the high side. He's going to lose 1-2 spots at least. Estes went high, not knowing what was up there or who's around him, and loses a spot, 2 spots, and may lose more as he's still stuck on that outside.
Well, Dylan Smith's got this thing by about 7 or 8 car lengths right now. Maybe not quite that much, but now the battle is for second. It's the most interesting that I can tell.
Yep.
And that's between the 63 of Andy Roller and the 84X of Eric Jones. Eric goes high, trying to slingshot around. But Andy Roller and Eric Jones are now side to side on the back straightaway. What we got?
The 7-Eleven almost got sideways right in front of the leaders. But yes, the best battle on the track is for second. White flag's out, 1 more to go for the O3E of Dylan Smith.
Furiously trying to catch up. The 63 of Awesome Andy Roller, the 84X of Eric Easy E. Jones, but as they come around turn number 4, it's the thrill show. The O3E Dylan Smith is your winner.